All right, good morning and welcome to our channel Princess Hits. Today is a lovely day, and it's a day that is filled with a lot of hope and glamour. We thank the Lord for a good night rest, and we thank the Lord for bringing us to the dawn of another morning. Today is the 15th of May, 2025, and I come to you with a message of hope, a message of joy, and also it's a good news, as we know that yesterday was laden with a lot of ups and down, and tension brewed so high within the ecosystem, just because of one wildfire that it also could be termed as a strange fire that was lit early in the morning, and that spanned the entire day, that rocked the ecosystem so badly, and hearts were demoralized. Hope seems to be dashed just for one message. But in the wake of that expectation, we have a voice that spoke to quell that assassinated attempt, and it came from Osim this morning. Actually, a part of it was dropped yesterday, but comprehensively, it was accentuated again that there should be some respite coming to the community, and people should not lay that to rest to heart, but they should rest from that wake from that message that it's unguarded. And it's what I'm going to pass across to us this morning in this message that was scripted down from Osim for our field. In every generation, we know that there comes a moment when silence must give way to truth. I want you to know that every generation has its truth, and no matter how long silence pervades, the truth will definitely come out. Yes, confusion also must always bow to clarity. And this is that moment. I want to assure you that this is that moment, that this is a call to all who are weary, everyone who is anxious and seems uncertain but perturbed about the present situation and what we have pervading the ecosystem right now. I want to tell you that you have to lift up your eyes, you have to lift up your faith, because light is breaking through the fogs. I'm going to read out the message for us from Osim this morning, so you can catch your feel from here. My dear people, I come to you today not with speculation, but with a heart full of truth, heart full of conviction and deep concern for the emotional toll the recent information has taken on our collective well-being. In the past days, and yesterday precisely, false narratives and rumors had flooded our spaces, sowing fear, panic, and despair in hearts that were once filled with hope. Many have become sleepless. Some have even fallen ill under the weight of that uncertain message. Families are worried. Communities are anxious. I understand deeply, but I'm here to tell you this with every fiber of my being. The news you've heard is false. The news you've heard about the system breakdown is false. It is not the end. In fact, something greater is unfolding. This storm of misinformation has tested our faith and resilience, but I want to assure you that a new season is upon us. This is not a time to give up. this is not a time to fold. This is the time to stand firm, because better days are ahead. Better days are not just only ahead, they are already forming on the horizon. Despite the noise, despite the silence, despite the delays, I am still celebrating this month. Yes, you heard me right. My heart is full of expectation. I have no doubt that something powerful and transformational is brewing. I sense positive developments are near, and I hold on to that belief with so much hope that is unwavering. Let me say this loud and clear. Do not allow anyone to deceive you with talk of machine breakdown or manufactured distractions. That narrative is designed to destabilize you and cause panic. Don't you ever fall for it. Don't you ever fall for it. Put your house in order. Get prepared. Stay spiritually and mentally ready. This is a moment of preparation, a moment to align your spirit with the coming shift. Let us appreciate the unseen efforts of Apostle Professor Ken Nwakama, the International Monetary Fund, and the Central Bank of Nigeria. Whether or not we see their moves on the surface, I believe divine strategies are being implemented behind closed doors. They are working. They are listening. And they are being led. May God continue to guide and bless them abundantly. Watch out for UAAG. This initiative, often whispered about, often doubted, is going to be a divine surprise. I see it as a spiritual earthquake, silent at first, then suddenly shaking the ground beneath our feet in a miraculous deliverance. The UAAG disbursement would be nothing short of a miracle. An unexpected release of blessing that is much like the parting of the Red Sea. And that moment in Scripture wasn't just a breakthrough, it was an impossible breakthrough. And I believe that we are about to witness the same. Now I want to speak directly to those of you who keep asking, why is Apostle Ken Nwakama silent? This one precisely concerns me most, because if you are really into my submissions and voice notes till yesterday, I was still pained about the silence of Apostle Ken. And I've made several voice notes in this regard, calling him out to tell us something. Not in disregard, not in defiance, no. Not in a way to cause unrest, no. I am not known for that. I'm a peaceful man. But in a way to just quell the urge and the pain in the hearts of the masses, for him to talk to the people. It goes a long way. A shepherd must speak to the sheep in this perspective right now. So Osim is asking that, I think he has also gotten a lot of notes and messages coming from expectant beneficiaries. Why the silence is so loud from the country director, and is trying to address this. He said, now I want to speak directly to those of you who keep asking, why is Apostle Ken Nwakama silent? I understand the desire to hear his voice. I know you seek direction and reassurance, but please do not make his I beg your pardon, but please do not mistake his silence for inactivity. Do not interpret stillness as absence. Apostle Ken Nwakama's silence is golden. It is strategic. It is spiritual. He is not silent because he is unaware. He is silent because he is waiting for the divinely appointed time to speak. And that time is drawing near. Great leaders don't speak to calm the crowd. They speak to activate destiny. When Apostle Ken speaks, I believe it will not just be words. It would be a sound that shifts the nation. Okay? So I urge you all, be patient, be discerning, be hopeful. Let your faith rise above your fear. Let your hope silence the noise. Something extraordinary is coming. Hold on. Stay strong. Keep your oil burning, your lamps trimmed. The time of manifestation is closer than you think. With love, faith, and courage. Osim. Okay. That was quite a piece and a memo. That's interesting, and the part that really caught my attention is that portion of Apostle Ken where he made these particular words that we should not mistake his silence for inactivity or stillness for absence. That his silence is still golden and it is strategic. It is also spiritual. Sorry, I think the cold this morning is just a little bit of something else. So he's not silent because he is unaware. He's silent because he's waiting for the divinely appointed time to speak, and that time is drawing near. Say, great leaders don't speak to calm the crowd. They speak to activate destiny. And when he speaks, it won't just be words. It will be a sound that shifts the nation. All right. So I think that is quite a mouthful. I appreciate that. I've always longed for his voice, knowing that his voice has a lot to do, especially within the ecosystem, in the lee of all these confusions. Now, all right, let me just drop this. Somebody dropped a comment yesterday after I released that voice note that talks about not again another shift, and that was really kind. That in fact, I replied back to that comment. What he said was, let me quote him. He said, don't expect Apostle Ken to come out now. That he only comes out when he is accused of stealing money or accused of his name being used to propagate, like to maybe to swindle or to cheat people. And I said, well, maybe that might not be too far from the truth, at least for the ones that it might not be applicable to majority of other cases, you understand, but at least One of it was evident, and that was December. Was it last year or last? Was it last year? I think it was last year also, December, early December last year. That was the last time he came out publicly, and he said it, that he wouldn't have come out now until everything is set. But he's coming out to clear the air on what has to do with his name. Like he was being attacked or being lied against, that he's in partnership with people that collect money from people, just to clear the air and wash his name clean from that. And that was what the guy was actually talking about. And before then, he has not come out for quite some months also, until that thing happens. And he had to come out, and if that is the only time that the county director comes out, it's not too nice. Just to possibly wash your hands off that allegation, it's not too nice. We didn't say tell us what goes on the inside every minute, but at least your voice should be able to speak as a shepherd's voice at a time when confusion pervades the air and people are sinking in despair. I so much believe. You understand? So, but with what Osim said yesterday night concerning this, let's keep our hands crossed, our fingers crossed, and watch how things unfold within the month. We've had a lot of weeks, days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, and we are still in another one. And we are still very, very hopeful. As a person, personally, me, I'm very hopeful. That's me. I'm very hopeful, and I believe that we are hopeful people. We might be stricken down, but we are not destroyed. Yes, we might be at different times at our low ebb, but we are not shattered. Yes, we believe that God is for us, and this ecosystem shall yet rise again. Yes, this ecosystem shall yet rise again, no matter what the enemy does. So I want to encourage you this morning. Be up. Be up. Don't be swayed by misinformation or by that jack up of a message that sent the whole ecosystem into pandemonium. Jack up. Be fine. Be strong. Be of a good courage. For your expectations would not be dashed. No matter what anybody else says, no matter what the economy talks about. I read a comment yesterday that blew my mind. A man who was supposed to go for an operation or something like that, who couldn't buy his drugs, and he's just so down. His sickness is taking a toll on him, all of those things, and that just said he needs fund. He needs money. That's what he needs right now. It is well. The Lord will bring it to pass, and that right early. Please be strong. I talk to you as a person. Please be strong. If there's any time you need to be stronger, the time is now. Don't allow yourself to be emotionally down or bankrupted. Please just be strong. Pick up the fragments of your pain. Make a monument out of them. I want to assure you, we will smile at last, and it's going to be well with us. This is Prince's Seed Channel. In case you are new, do subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on our vital updates. Thank you very much. Till we come your way again, we're drawing the curtain for this morning commentary. We love you, and bye for now. We will also come out in due course when we begin to talk about everything that had happened in time, and we'll sing the song of celebration. Say, yes, we waited for it, and it was worth the wait. Thank you. Bye-bye.